I'm your host, Sensei the Ace, and you're on another episode of Sen's Corner. I appreciate you for tuning in, man, checking in and rocking in with me. I want to pay a couple bills first. First off, I want to sit up down and talk to you about my little clothing line. We call that Corner Kid. Hey, man, that's sit up there and produced by my bro, Alex Giles, man. Holla at him, A9 Clothing. One of the best that ever did it, located also in Suffolk, Virginia. Also, I want to get into it as far as production goes. When you need pictures done, you need anything, any type of picture, audio, visual work, holla my boy Rich G Productions, man. As a matter of fact, he's behind the camera right now doing this. So without further ado, I done paid my bills and now I'm time to get into my episode of another dope episode of Sen's Corner. This episode is very special because who I have beside me, the one and only Bonnie Love right beside me. She is the first female MC, FemC as we call them in the industry, to have graced my stage. What's good, B Love? What's up, baby?
What up, everybody?
What's good with you? How you doing?
Good.
Hey man, you are the first female to grace my cover. The first one, man. I feel like you got that ish, that thing with you. You know what I'm saying? That you can, know what I'm saying, come up on my corner, represent. And right now I'm sitting up here on location, Sen's Corner 8. If I'm where you at, then it's my corner anyway. But I'm right here in my hometown of Suffolk, Virginia. I'm a Jericho strong type of dude. You know what that is. Jericho, what's good? But I'm minutes away from Jericho in the neighborhood of Cypress Manor. CMP, home of Chuck Block, the boy Baby Blue. Hey, they out here, man. I'm sitting up here right now in the presence of Bonnie Love, man. We can go ahead and address a couple elephants in the room, man. What's good? How you been? How's life?
Life is life, you know what I mean? Don't stop, I can tell you that. So
that's what it is.
You gotta keep on moving.
That's what it is.
Get back into what we love doing, and this is what I love doing. So thank you for having me.
No, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah, got to. Because when I thought about, who would be the first FemC to grace my corner, like, I mean, there was no doubt it's you. There are a few out there, but when it comes to, the lyrics and, just the punchlines and the composure, who better than Bonnie Love, y'all? And man, if y'all not knowing who I am and who she is, I'm your host, Sensei the Ace, on another episode of Sen's Corner. I got Bonnie Love, the one and only, sitting right beside me. She's about to... Amazon, and she's about to spill her guts. So...
Whole lot of guts.
So,
yeah,
we get into your album, The Great.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
we can start there.
Why is it called The Great?
Because I feel like I am great, and I want to inspire others to be great as well. Like, when I do the performance, I'm asking who's the great one, and I'm asking people to encourage themselves and say that I am the great one. So that's all that is. And dropping that album just meant more to me around that time because I don't know if you remember, but I released it on my birthday earlier this year.
You did.
Yeah, but that day was like, it was sad because that's the day that we found out about my grandma being in the hospital.
Yes.
So that was my first time, like, the album release and performing it and dedicating it to her. And so it just meant so much, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So much more. So I am going to do a deluxe edition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, like, I want to add more to it. But it's just, especially now that I'm doing it myself. Like, I'm producing myself, I'm recording myself, engineering myself, so
there's nobody backing you. This is all Bonnie.
This is all me. Like, I'm not saying I'm doing the whole album. I have executive producers as well and other producers that I love to work with. As
far as the album is concerned, we got any features that you can leak? Who else that we can hear on this? Oh, we can't do that right now. Oh, we will. Alright, I got you.
The album so far is all me. This album is gonna be all me.
That's what it is.
I'm giving y'all all of me before I try to go off of anybody else's name. When I came in here, I just started doing features because I felt like that was a way to just boost myself up, get people to know who I am. But now that they know my voice, they know my name, they know who I am, it's like, I'm gonna just give y'all me and just,
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. You, another track I recently heard you on one time before, I actually saw your performance. It was in old Cadillacs, which is now the District right now. You did a track with another Suffolk rapper by the name of DA. I believe it was called I'm Just Saying. I'm Just Saying. What was the motivation behind that track right there?
That was classic.
Shout out to DA, man. What's good, bro?
Shout out to my brother. I can't say the total motivation because I can't speak on his behalf. He's the one who brought me the track. He sent me the beat. He had the idea for the hook. we chopped it up, and just us getting to know each other and just, you know what I'm saying, feeding off of each other's energy, it just became that. So, you know, he already had his verse written, and we just sat there while I was writing my verse. I let him hear it, and he was like, let's go.
Word. Sounded like a banger in the making.
Yeah,
a banger in the making, man. I'm sitting here with the incomparable Bonnie Love right now. We sitting up here chilling in Cypress Mountain out here in Suffolk, Virginia on Sands Corner. My block is your block. Her block, my block. Hey, whatever it is, man.
Yeah.
Moving along, but staying in the same category. So while we sit up here on this Quavo, probably Quavo I need a check, Quavo. While we sit up here on this Quavo,
right this up on my back.
yes. Tell me, because we're gonna get back to your album in a second, but tell me, what is the most biggest misconception about a rapper that wants to work with you? What does he mess up at?
It's funny that you said he, because it is mostly a he. Like, I've never had these issues working with women. But the big mess up is understand that I will eat you on this track. Understand, like, respect me for the person that I am. Respect me for my lyrics. I'm crafting this. Ain't nobody writing this for me. This is my brain. You know what I'm saying? Just respect me for that. So, and I have no problems with being friends with people. It's just some people take it a little too far. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't a part of no type of Me Too movement or nothing like that, but it's just respect that, yeah, you can get this work just like anybody else.
It's already understood.
Like
it's already understood.
You know?
It's already understood.
We're all
so
peers here.
I guess if you're not understanding what she's saying, yeah, we gonna keep this rap. This is straight rap. We ain't going no further. But understand, if you ain't coming with your A game, I am. You know what I'm saying? And she does. That's being 100. She does.
For people to say that they respect what I do so much, then when I do collab with anybody, I want to bring that out of them as well.
Yeah, that just like with that.
Just be bigging me up this whole time. Like, no, I agreed to this for a reason because I see something in you. So let's bring it out of each other. Let's help build each other up. Just
like with that track we were just talking about. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he bought his A game. He bought his A game. You bought yours. The performance was dope.
Every time.
It like
never gets old.
Yeah, it never does. That's a banger. That is a banger. Like off gate, that's a banger forever. If you're not tuning in, you rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei the H, chilling. You're on another episode of Sands Corner, and I got the one and only to my right there, Bonnie Love. You know what I'm saying? She up here doing, you know what I'm saying, making music and flipping all y'all niggas into another level, trying to worry about how you gonna sit up there and come harder because you got this FemC right here, and if you can go to it, well, wait a minute, how can my fans get into your music? Like,
everything is at Bonnie One Love. That's BONNIE, the number 1 LOVE. So if you want to go on YouTube, Instagram, everything has a link to where you can hear me. Oh, at Bonnie One Love.
Bonnie One Love.
BONNIE, the number 1 LOVE. That's me.
That's what it is, though. So who did a lot of the production when it came to The Great?
The Great, Gija Productions. I found them on YouTube and, you know, connected with them. And they have a team of producers. It's mostly like Don P up there and Tone Jones. Like, he did Big Talk, which is one of the more high energy ones. Yeah, Big Talk.
Speaking of Big Talk.
Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of Big Talk, what was the motivation behind that track?
The crazy thing is, like, around the time Big Talk was going on, this is when me and my partner Jimmy Hits, we just going in the studio constantly. So he was supposed to have been on the track originally. So I had started writing mine. Then Super K, everybody knows Super K.
Shout out Super K, man. What's up, bro?
Super K always getting some new equipment. So he hit me up and he was like, yo, I need somebody that can really rap to come in here and test out my new I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I had some shit to get off my chest. I was like, okay. Now, mind you, I only had my one verse. If y'all listen to Big Talk, I'm spitting the same shit. Every 3 verses, I just flip a couple words. Okay. And we go into the hook or whatever. So it just came about like that. And my girl Loyalty was in the booth, and the energy was just so high. It's crazy because I had a cold. So when I try to do the song over, it never sounds exactly like it did when I did it that day.
So you just pushed.
And it wasn't even, the song wasn't even finished, but we just kept it like that because it was just so awesome.
Word. That's what it is. I feel you, man. I feel you. As far as, you know, we talking about Big Talk. Also, I heard another one of your tracks that you sent me.
Mm.
Problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
88
man.
Beats Production. Shout
Oh,
out to 88 Beats.
Oh man. So look, right, if you sitting up there just thinking that, you know, you gonna get a female on your track and you know you gonna just you gonna go first and your 16 is just gonna be like that, you might want to think about it when it comes to this one right here. So Problem.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that one?
The energy. I'm a big fan of Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
So yeah, when it comes to just creativity, animation with it, so I wanted to bring that energy. Again, I feel like I could have did that song better too, but I just left it alone because I just love it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it had a bop to it, a little old school feeling, had a little saxophone in it and everything.
Right.
So that's all. It's no inspiration as far as me dissing anybody in particular. It's just I'm letting everybody know I am a motherfucking problem out here. Like, it's like I am as humble as they come, but every now and then, yes, I have to toot my own horn because I criticize myself the hardest. When I'm proud of myself, tracks like that come out.
Word, right. So when you were coming up out here, you know, out here in Suffolk and everything, and you know, you were listening to different ones that was already in the industry. Who were some of your biggest influences that already made it?
Again, Missy Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have been listening to like Lil Kim around that time, but yeah, like and I have a church background, so of course I sing too.
Okay.
It started with gospel and then R&B, and then like I said, I used to stay in Lake Kennedy, and people used to stay here in the Manor. And this was before the gate was even built to separate.
Yeah,
so I'm over here
that.
constantly. I'm listening to Fred Hammond over there, but you know what I'm saying? So if I'm a little fucked up, this is why. I have different backgrounds in music, so that's what I was listening to. I was listening to gospel. I was listening to everything. Like growing up, it was just everything. Rock and roll from my favorite movie soundtracks. Like this is how I come to learn rock and roll and pop and stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, it's just music, and then to be able to create it and compose it myself, that's a gift
dope feeling, right?
Like not everybody can do that, so I take it very, very seriously, and I don't want to put out no trash.
She's Bonnie Love. I'm Sincere the Ace. You are on Sin's Corner. Appreciate you for tuning in. Hey, I'm just chopping it up with the great herself. Hey, that's the title of the album. The great, I'm just chopping it up with her right now. Cypress Manor, chilling, man. In Suffolk, doing what we do. And this is all of some very good Quavo. Hey, Jose Quavo, I need a check. We need a check.
He looks so serious.
Look at my face. Look at this face. We need a check. All right, moving along though. Moving along. So. How long have you been rapping?
I actually started.
And how long have you been singing?
Singing all my life. I always had this desire to want to sing in the choir. And around my 8th birthday is when they had set up this choir audition for me. But I knew it was my birthday, and I knew that they were having a party for me. So I wanted to get back to my party. So I was like, oh, I don't want to sing. My stomach hurts. So I missed my chance to sing in the choir then. But that didn't stop me from singing. So I started writing when I was 11. Yeah, and this was Aaliyah is my favorite all time star.
Okay, so
after her passing, after her passing, I was like, no, but we don't have anybody now. I know we got all these other stars and stuff, but it's there's not gonna be another Aaliyah. So it's just that feel, that smoothness. Notice that my R&B is very, very different from my hip hop music. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it smooth and, melodic and beautiful like that. And it just reminds me of, what if Aaliyah was here? You know what I'm saying? I would still want to make her proud because she's somebody I looked up to.
So I guess to piggyback off of that, my next question is, so are you're rapping more than you sing? Are you singing on any of your tracks?
On The Great, I'm mostly rapping. That's just a rap album that I wanted to do. The album that I'm working on now, Azul, is all R&B.
Oh, R&B?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's never going to be the same. My very first project, but it wasn't digitally released. That was the introduction that had both of them up there. I introduced Bonnie first, and then I introduced Love. And they got it. It was cute. Okay. Nice cover and all that stuff.
Right.
The Great, it was because I would take a poll and people would say, well, they like my rapping better than my singing.
We got the
But
female Drake of Suffolk.
But I love my singing better than my rapping.
Really?
Yes, like I enjoy rapping and I enjoy making people move and stuff. But singing and R&B does something totally different. It calms you.
This next album right here is more vocal as far as singing.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to hear that and bump
the
that.
rapping is not gonna be that hard as Bonnie. It's still gonna be like poetic. You know what I mean? Like it.
That's what it is.
Combination just giving y'all me for real. I'm growing up. I'm about to be 30, baby.
About
Ain't got time to play.
Hold on, wait a minute.
3.0. Bonnie Love 3.0.
She just set up that divulged a very important clue. So you mean to tell me you the dope MC out here that can sing and rap and you ain't even 30 yet?
No.
She's not even 30 yet. Gosh almighty. So that mean anybody else underneath that age, that 30, because I'm already 3 fat. I'm just saying I'm pushing on 40's door. But if you anywhere underneath that, and you out here doing what you do, I think you need to step your game up. Reason why I said go YouTube or go look her up. She's dope. You know what I'm saying? My thing is if I'm sitting up here doing something, I push my craft, and I see somebody else doing something that's relatively, we all are our best critic. So if I see somebody doing something that looks like it could be a little bit better than mine, then I'm gonna step my game up. This is someone that you might want to look at because you probably gonna want to step your game up. I'm just saying. My fault, not trying to piggyback off the track. My fault. My bad. So, moving along to you personally. So, what else do you do in your spare time? I heard you do hair.
Yeah, I'm a cosmetologist.
So you're a cosmetologist, Exquisite Styles. Is that what it is? What do you specialize in?
Natural hair.
Natural hair.
Braids, weaves, dreadlocks. I've done plenty of dreadlocks around here.
Hey, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
They know.
Y'all heard that? Braids, weaves, dreadlocks. Hey, she do finger waves, tracks.
I've been paying the bills since I was 12.
Word.
Yeah, like
word.
Ask my mom. Like when times got hard, mom lost her job. Yeah.
Word. That's what it is. That's
what
dope,
keeps
man.
me afloat there. Dabbling into fashion. After I graduate from audio production, I plan to take up fashion design as well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So how long until you graduate? Because Sense Corner 2021.
Yeah.
Sense Corner will definitely be there.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be an event.
I'm going to have a party.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be there.
Yeah.
So is this party we're talking about? Are you going to be performing?
More than likely, yeah. Yep.
Will you have other people that will
More
also
than
be
likely,
performing?
yeah. You know I love. Like, anytime I have a party, anytime I have a party, I go out of my way to make sure other people are having a good time.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Word.
It's my party, but it's not just about me. I want people to come together and be happy. You know what I'm saying? That shit feels good. I love it. I miss that feeling. I miss doing that.
That's what it is.
That's why I do what I do. And if people hate that, then the problem isn't with me. It's with you. I'm Bonnie Love for a reason.
I'm not gonna ask what pushes you. I'm gonna ask, why won't you stop?
You know what? I ask myself that a lot. And the more I see that I influence smiles and people constantly tell me how much they appreciate me, how much I inspire them, it's really not it's not for me. I used to want to be famous. I've been stopped caring about fame. I've been stopped caring about money. You know what I'm saying? And just doing it for the people. Just to see somebody else grow from something that I started or from something that I said.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like just to inspire others. Like we don't have to do all this hate and shit. So I can't stop in the name of love. No pun intended, but in the name of love, I can't stop.
That's what it is, man. That was a dope ass song. So you're now tuning in. You're rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei Ace. I'm sitting with the one and only, the great Bonnie Love out here. We out here chopping it up, getting into her longevity, into her rap career, which belongs to me. I didn't know that she was also a singer as well. So now we're all learning things. You know, they say you learn something new every day, and I definitely am. So moving along, and you know, getting into the next topic, the next elephant in the room. So your stage presence. I've seen you perform several times. Your stage presence. It's commanding, right? Don't get it twisted. Her stage presence is commanding. Like you will have her attention. Just off the limits. The limits. It's the Jose. Just off the lyrics, you will have her stage presence. But another reason you're gonna have her stage presence because Bonnie's gonna walk in there straight up like she is, excuse my language, she is that bitch. That's just straight up and down. She's gonna be in there in some stilettos, some type of dope one piece, and a tutu.
That we made ourselves.
That she made herself. That's the question. That has always been a question I've always had for you. I've always wanted to know what was the idea behind the outfit for the performance of that night.
The tutu?
No, any performance. Any performance. This is every performance.
Okay, well we can start with the tutus.
Let's start with the tutus.
Start with the tutus. I just wanted to do something girly. You know, I like to dress up. It was around Halloween, and we did the pink because of breast cancer awareness.
Right.
So, and that's why we did that. And just to know that I have friends who are willing to do that with me is just, oh my God, it's such love. As far as like when I did Trippin', I made that dress that was my 28th birthday. And I made that dress, and my girl Loyalties, I had made her dress as well.
I remember that.
And that was just, you know, it was an all white party. But of course, you know, mine was white and gold because I'm goddess. So that's all it is. Anytime I step out though, it's not even about being the baddest in the room, but you want to display your confidence in yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can tell when other women are out and they're uncomfortable. Like, I don't care how bad the outfit is. You look uncomfortable. Right. Anywhere I go, I'm going to be comfortable. I can come in there in some 6 inches, but that don't mean that them 6 inches don't stay on all night. If my feet start hurting, they will come up, but I will still be cute. Anywhere I go, I just want to be comfortable, and I fill out, you know what I'm saying, the room, the audience, and see what type of crowd we're working with, and I'm feeding off of that energy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You came out here for a reason. You paid money. You drove out here for a show to have a good time. You didn't just come here to just stand around, just look and judge people. Did you? Right. So that's all it is. I'm going to give you a show, and it only gets better. Anytime I'm on stage, I'm at a concert. This is my concert. I'm headlining. This is me.
Record labels pay attention.
This is me. Anytime I'm on stage, and notice it's always been me, but I've always imagined my band, my background singers, my background dancers. I imagine all of that because that's what it's going to be. That's what I want. Right. So even when it's just me and the DJ and one mic, my concert is in my head. Word. I don't care if it's 5 people in the audience. I just sold out a room in my head. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, right. And that's what it is, and that's what people remember me for.
Do you remember your first performance? Your first ever performance? First time you ever performed in front of a live crowd? Do you remember?
Like older crowd, like coming out as Bonnie Love.
Okay, so before Bonnie Love, who were you?
I mean, before Bonnie Love, it was just, I was going by Exquisite at this time. Okay. And that's how that, Exquisite started out as a group. Okay. That group didn't make it. I became Exquisite by myself. Right. And this is when I started dabbling into rapping, around 16. Talent shows. The biggest audience I've ever had was a Fame talent show here in South.
Okay, all right. That was the first one?
That was, what was I, like, I want to say like 12 maybe? 12. I think.
And you were rapping or singing?
No, I was singing. It was either Mary J. Blige or Alicia Keys, every Fame talent show, or we would be stepping and dancing. But as far as my first performance coming out as Bonnie Love, that would be the Gourmet Breakfast Place, and this was when Capri and DJ Don Juan, Super K, and Bishop Staten, they all came together, and this is what really like started the movement.
Shout out to Suffolk, man.
Shout out to Suffolk.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Suffolk done help out a lot of people.
How was that? What was the feedback that you were feeling off of that performance?
It was amazing because I was nervous. Of course, they were sitting here wondering why is this grown-ass woman standing here. I had these white pants on with some suspenders, a pink shirt, a little black blazer, and I had this bow in my head. Like, I don't know who I thought I was. And me and my girls in there all cute, looking all lollipops and shit. And I guess they liked that because when other people were performing, they kept like targeting me and stuff like that. So when it was my time to perform, they thinking, oh, this girl can get up here and singing and all this stuff. So that was my first thing. I got up there and I started singing. And then I switched it up and did a rap song just to let them know that I also rap as well. And it was pretty dope. I was nice crowd.
Bonnie Love.
I love the underground feeling.
Drake, watch out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, watch out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, this next album that you got coming out is gonna be mainly singing, mainly, you know, using your vocals, as they like to say. They say a lot of singers have been through a lot of things in their life, and that's how they make hits. Your background, which you know, I don't know, so everything right here is genuine.
Yeah.
So, as far as your background, what do you think will make you a great singer? As far as some traumatic issues that you have been through. We don't have to say any names.
No names, but just speaking my truth. I'm not gonna put anything out there that's a lie. You gotta understand what you speak, people are listening to, and you don't want them to feed into that energy of a lie. You're gonna get my truth. You're gonna get my wants. You know what I'm saying? What I plan to do, what's going to happen, is speaking things into fruition. Speaking on about my past is just letting you know what I've been through and what has gotten me to this point. So yeah, it's been a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of family issues, and you know, all of that is in there. And it's like when I'm into it and I just close my eyes and I start feeling it. Like sometimes when I'm singing, I can hear my grandma coming out.
Word.
My grandma had a powerful voice. Everybody knew
Your
my
grandmother's
voice.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love that. It's just, if she can do it, I know I can hit this note.
Word.
You know
Word.
what I'm saying? So
Word.
yeah, I got my family is just real strong with that. Like my cousin just hit me up like, what y'all want to do for Christmas? I said, get the piano out. I want us to sing. Like I miss that. Just getting together. Everybody knew their places. Sopranos, altos, tenor, who singing lead.
So you come from a singing. You come from a entertainment background.
Yes. My family played instruments, saxophone, drums, guitar, keyboard, everything. So,
Word.
yeah.
That's what it is,
We
man.
in there, but you know, I'm just the show.
She's the show.
I'm
She
the
is
entertainer.
the show. She is the entertainer. She is the total package. So we're gonna move along a little bit. We're gonna stick to the point, because when it comes to your album, which is out now, which is called The Great, you know, by Bonnie Love, the album art.
Mm-hmm.
That was another question I personally had for you myself.
Yeah.
What's up with the album art, yo? Like for real. That, all right, we got show questions there. We got Mac. What's up with the album art? Where did that come from?
I'm not gonna lie, I love it myself. Like I want to go back and take off where I put my logo at, but I did the album art myself. I did the entire thing myself. So check it out. And I'm gonna shout out my girls Tia, I'm gonna shout out my girl Shaquana, and R.I.P. to Cece, Queenish. She was there that night. So we just linked up that night and we were at Phoenix. And after we were done, you know, had a good time sweating. I was lit. So while I'm waiting on them and they talking, I'm in here and I'm in the phone and I'm taking selfies. That was the cameras. That's with my old phone. So I'm up here taking selfies, and then I just start playing with it with the PixArt app, and it stood out to me. So as far as that being a cover, that was just a rush job. But as far as it coming together and like, yo, it looks powerful. It looks like art. It looks like art, and I want somebody to get that for real.
Like it looks like that's what I'm asking you. Like, where did that come from? It looks like straight artwork. Like somebody actually set up there and did that.
I would love if somebody would, but I do it myself.
That's what it is, man. If you're not tuning in, you're rocking with the best. I am your host, Sensitive Ace, man. You're on another episode of Sense Corner.
Sense Corner. I like that show.
Wow, look at this. I need to shout out my homegirl, Lakeisha Napa, yo. Hey, that's T-Rific, old lady. She's the one that came up with my logo. Hey, if you need logos, holler at her. T-Rific, that's my main man. Hey, he's going to be on one of the next episodes, so stay tuned. Him and his old lady. I need to have both of them. They doing it out here in the 757. Couples making a mark in this music industry, and that's what I love. Music is refreshing. You know what I'm saying? But
music is timeless.
We sit up here and I'm chopping it up with Bonnie Love right here. She got me halfway drunk. I done drunk half a gallon of tequila. I done drunk half a gallon of tequila in Cypress Mountain. I'm going to jail tonight. No, I'm bullshitting. I ain't going nowhere tonight but home. But moving along, I want to talk about some off-base subjects. And get your opinions on it. Both of them kind of correlate with you. Damn, I should. All right, so anyway, right? We got the beef with Eminem and Nick Cannon. Okay. In regards to the whole situation, if y'all don't know, Nick Cannon and Eminem have been beefing for like the last 10 years or some shit. So Nick Cannon came out with a little. He came out with 2 disses. The second one included Charlie Clips and a couple more of his battle rappers from Wild 'N Out. So, in regards to that, because I have my own personal opinion on it, but this ain't about me. This is Sans Corner, so this is about you. So Bonnie, how do you feel about what do you feel about that, man? She tripping.
Are they even serious at this point? Are they serious, or is it just like, what is this for? Because we know what it's about, but it's like, hey, neither one of y'all with this broad, so I hope that's not what it's about.
So it's about female.
Mariah.
That's Mariah. You talking about the
Nick's ex-wife. No, not the strip. Nick's ex-wife.
Because I'm late. I'm late. You know what I'm saying?
That, but it's like, this rap beef is entertaining as
Yes,
hell to me. It's like, for real, I get why they do it, but if you don't hate each other enough for real to like actually box it out, cut it out. Because other than that, you're just doing it for a show. And to us, because we're in the industry, we know. But to these kids coming up, they thinking that this is real and that this is okay. It's not okay. Y'all are getting paid to do this stuff. They dying for real out here.
That's right.
By taking sides of people that they don't even know. Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson from the Biggie and Pac situation. It's stupid. It's stupid. When the girls, Cardi and Nicki and Remy and when all that mess, it's stupid. I don't care. When Drake and me, I don't care. It's stupid. If you don't care enough to box it out for real, it's not real beef. I'm from Suffolk. We know real beef out here, okay? The pull-up game is strong.
Out here.
If it's not real, I don't care. Like, no. And like I said, they say do it for the sport. So if somebody come at me and diss me, do you think you're going to get a response for real? No. For what? I'm not giving you my energy. For what?
Piggybacking off of that, has anybody, I got to say anybody, because I can't say has any FemC ever got at you, because it's not a lot. But has anybody ever thought about getting at you? Like, you said,
I hear it all the time.
Really?
People, they think I don't pay attention to their raps, and even when I go to live performances, you can tell how and it is women, because women, they get jealous and stuff like that. But you can tell off their energy and stuff. I hear it, I see it, but I pay it no mind. I still show them love, because it's like, I don't know you enough to hate you.
Right.
You don't know me to hate me.
Right.
It was something real stupid. Like when I first came in, you know, Miss VA, she was, you know what I'm saying, the hardest out here. You know what I'm saying?
Miss VA.
So I don't know, somebody had said something to her that I said or whatever, and it's like, then she got my number somehow, and she called me up, and it's like, no, we're not gonna do this. We don't.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, baby, if I have a problem with anybody, I know how to come to you directly and let you know that I have an issue with you and talk about it. I'm not gonna put this in my music for my fans to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what it's about. I don't have a personal beef with anybody.
Right.
But yeah, as far as them coming at me, if it's gonna motivate you to rap better, be my guest.
Well, they say if you ain't doing something right, if you ain't got haters or you ain't got somebody trying to get at you. They say
rap better, be my guest.
You ain't doing something right if it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know what I'm saying, you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting into a lot of questions with Bonnie Love. I'm your host since the H. You're on another episode of Sin's Corner, and I'm learning just like y'all learning. You know what I'm saying? So we got another topic that I want to get into. I want to, ask you about. It's not that serious, but I know you're aware of the homegirl Lizzo went to the basketball game. And when she walked past you frontward, everything all good. But when you turned around and looked at her, she had her ass out. Yeah, she had her ass out. Oh, you looking? Oh, you don't know. Well,
I mean, I hear about these things, but I'm not the one to click on it to see what's going on.
Okay,
so I don't go research it to be like, well, what is everybody talking about?
Okay,
it's
so
meant for me to see, I'll see.
So she's schooling me, so now I can school her a little bit. So at a LA Lakers game, the artist Lizzo walked in, and she had on a black. It's probably like a black long ass dress, or maybe a black. It probably was a black long ass shirt or whatever. Now from the front when she walked in, everything, all appearance was good. But if you were standing in one spot and you just turned around and looked behind her, her ass was out.
What, you mean, like hanging out from the back, or was it like Prince type cheeks out? Like,
Prince type cheeks out. Yes. She had the whole ass was out with the little line that she had. She was wearing a thong.
Like bareback?
Bareback.
Where did she sit?
In the front.
On the chair?
On the chair.
So cheeks to chair.
Cheeks to chair.
Y'all gotta be kidding me.
I can't. I mean, then she also twerked for out there, and she is banned from coming to the Staples Center for life because she wore that outfit. You know, this is they said no, we can't have all of that out hanging out like that. You know, her response to that, well, she's also got some negative flack on it, but she's also gotten some positive feedback on it. Negative flack is no, you can't never walk into the Staples Center again. You want to watch the clip, you want to watch the Lakers, watch it off your TV. You know, you can't come up in here. But her positive flack is she actually got on and made a, you know, she rebutted her, you know, made a video, and she was like, look, I'm confident within myself. You know, if y'all can't handle that, then that is what that is. You know, but I'm not gonna stop being me. I feel that. You know, I feel that. I do. Don't get me wrong.
Definitely. I understood that was gonna be her fight when I first heard about her.
Okay.
I knew that was gonna be her fight in this industry.
So now I'm gonna put you in, because from the comments that I have received, well, I have seen when I have spoken to certain ones about this, it is that it's not so much about her outfit. It's so much about the fact that when she walked up in there, and you're in a public event, you're not only there with grown-ups, you're there with kids too. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the biggest things. So you had little kids seeing your bare ass out like that, and you twerking and dancing. Somebody threw money. Somebody threw money. Somebody threw dollars out there. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be funny. More positive feedback was that the Houston Rockets, their cheerleading squad, they want her to dance. They want her to dance for them. It's like, you know, they just trying to be funny with it.
As far as the entertainment industry goes, I know ratings went through the roof. So
yes, they did.
Lizzo,
tell
them you're welcome.
Lizzo, yes.
Yeah, tell them you're welcome. So I understand as far as the professional side of it as well, because you have children here, you have kid fans and stuff like that. However, this industry doesn't censor too much nowadays. Look how much Nicki Minaj has gotten away with.
Man.
So y'all can't say anything to Lizzo because she is a full-figure woman. I'm just saying, look how much y'all allow. Look what y'all let Cardi get away with.
She's sitting up there piggybacking off of the point that I was about to make, is that we're sitting up there looking at this as if this is the first time a celebrity has ever had their ass cheeks.
Male or female.
Male or female.
Plus, they're in movies, they're in your TV shows, they're, you know what I'm saying, subliminally in your cartoons and stuff like that. So it's like, this industry, they're so iffy. That's why it's like, this is when I really stopped caring about fame and wondering it's not all it's cracked up to be for real. You know what I'm saying? And just do it for a higher purpose.
I'm going to put you on another platform right quick. In your mind, Bonnie Love just got signed with Interscope. The great has been recognized by A&Rs. They signed you, they want a 4-record deal. You got your advance. They want you to be you. They're not trying to change you. You bring singing to the table as well. You bring vocals as well as lyrics to the table. You're here. After you get that check, before you even write that first lyric, after you get that check though, what is the first thing you're doing?
Just take care of the bills first.
Right.
Take care of the bills first. Give me a new car. I'll stay in the hood. I don't care. But I'm giving me a new car. Just as long as I can get to where I need to be. No, big talk. When I get money like that, it has to be smart investments, because I've had, you know what I'm saying, a great amount of money before. Enough to know that it does not last forever.
It does not.
And I'm poor with managing money, so I'm working on it though. But yeah, just make investments, make the proper investments. Of course, I want to start savings for my kids and then to go to college and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be that parent to want to force them, oh, you're going to college. No, you're going to pursue your passion.
Right.
That's what you're going to do, what makes you happy. And that's going to, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of parent I am, so.
Quick question. So
yeah, that album's going to get done. That's.
Quick question. So.
You said 4-track?
4. No, ain't nobody say 4 tracks. I said, you haven't even picked the cup up in a minute. I said 4 records. 4 records, 4 albums.
Oh, okay.
4 albums. You signed. You got that
Shit's done
that
already.
check stroke though.
Yeah.
That check stroke.
Yeah, they done
But-
already.
And they already done already. Bet. First thing you gonna do. So
Yeah, to promotion and
if you're now tuning in, you're rocking with me. I'm your host, Sincere the Ace.
speaking of this cup.
Yeah, that cup right there. Hey, I'm the one on the cup. That's Bonnie Love, man. Hey, she is the first MC to grace Sans Corner. The first. We will not forget this, and she's the first for a reason. If you don't know, you need to holler at her, look at her, look her up and whatnot, and figure out why she is the first. If I'm hollering at you, you're not whack. That's by damn far. You're not whack. You know, if I'm hollering at you, I got a catalog. I got some heavy hitters. If I'm dealing with you, I'm dealing with you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you just supporting my movement. You could have been doing anything else in this world, but you here now on Sans Corner. So, as Jay said, you could have been anywhere in the world now, but you here with me. I appreciate that. But so if you could though, who would be some of the R&B and rappers, independent or on in the industry? Who would be some of the people that you want to work with?
I gotta start off independent first.
Right.
Shout out my girl Lil C.
Shout out.
And my man Chris Box.
Right.
And Skizzle.
Skizzle.
Yeah, Skizzle.
Right.
And I'm already working with Jimmy Hitmaker. But yeah, they're some of my favorites out here.
Right.
As far as who's already on, I really want to work with Missy.
Missy.
I've always wanted to just give me one song.
Missy does have a dope mind, man. Missy, if you listening, if you just happen to grace this, if you just happen to look at this, because I know you work with my homeboy. He's gonna be next on my show. My homeboy Shiz, Octane Beats. He's gonna be next on my show too. I know you work with him personally out of Portsmouth. So if you're looking at this, look at this. I'm just saying. And then there we go again. For real though, like for real, Missy, holla at him, man.
Yeah.
Dope. That's a serious look at my face. Dope.
It's a lot of people that I want to work with. It's just I have to be very particular about my brand, and you know what I'm saying. Like, they're not clashing.
Right.
People are different. Like you be thinking that just because two hot artists are coming together, that it's not always a good thing. It's good for their pockets, but the messages that y'all putting out, like that's why I just stopped tuning in. I stopped watching the videos. I'm bopping to some of this new music that's coming out. Like, what's the dude's name? Roddy Ricch.
Who?
What's his name?
Is this one of the young guys?
Yeah, one of these new guys. He's cool. I like his music.
That's my problem.
I just started listening to
problem.
The Baby.
The Baby. Yeah, I just started listening to him.
He's a bop. He's a
I just
bop.
started listening to him.
Dreamville, that whole project.
Right.
Like, love it. So, and Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't listen to too many, you know, of these new people because they all talk about the same old stuff or whatever. But as far as what I've been listening to, I fuck with Rhapsody.
And so, as far as these, no, scratch that. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, in the industry, not even, when I speak industry, it's made and have not made, regardless of whether you got a contract or not. In this industry right here, what is it that you feel that is missing?
I can't even say originality anymore. That's what is original. But it's education.
I've asked every one of my interviewees that same question, and obviously because you're my first FemC, everybody else has been male. And one of the things was originality. As a matter of fact, a lot of the questions, a lot of the answers were originality. So you said education.
Yeah.
Piggybacking off of that, elaborate.
Because just look at the teacher himself, or even what Jay-Z was trying to do with 444. It's not, they don't want to hear that mess. Everybody want to turn up, everybody want to party. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to think about their problems. But when you think about your problems and where you're at, you're also thinking about greater solutions for your problems for the long run. They're not teaching anymore, especially when it comes to my problem from FemC's point of view is the women and what is being portrayed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's okay to be sexy, but where's the artistry in this for real?
See, this is where I really want. This is the reason why I contacted you, because I wanted to know on your perspective in regards to FemCs. Male MCs can't really comment on female MCs only on their lyrics, if we want to touch bases on that. But as far as everything else, that's your territory.
Yeah,
so
mostly with the mainstream, like, and it's like I be wanting to listen, I be wanting to like these girls, but it's like, dang, y'all saying the same old stuff for real. Like, I call them factory rappers. Are y'all really, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing it for? Everybody want to be rich, everybody want to be famous, but what are you doing with this power that you have?
Okay.
You have a platform for a reason. People are listening. And this is what you choose to do.
Right.
I don't need my daughter seeing them twerking on the handstand and splits with the bikini and stuff. She see enough of that at home. I show them the real.
So is it fair to say now, when I say that your performance attire is, you know, it captivates your eye. When I say that, I'm not saying that in regards to that she's coming up there wearing nothing. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm being real about that. She's coming up there wearing something, but she's coming up there wearing something that you are definitely not going to forget her, and she has the lyrics. The dress, the tutu, the heels, like, she's not coming up there in, like, just a bikini and some, no, it's not like that. Yeah. So, in my opinion, what she's saying is that you got rappers, FemCs that come up on the stage, and yeah, your attire is, you know, very revealing and unique to the eye. Yes, it is. But you lack when it comes to the wordplay ordeal or whatever like that. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah. I definitely agree. I've been to a lot of open mics. I've been to a lot of concerts, you know, whatever. You are the only FemC I have graced upon, and I know that, yeah, you're gonna walk in and you're gonna command this presence of this audience with your outfit, but just know that when she gets on stage, everybody in there is gonna be bopping their head. Niggas and females just gonna be, you know, bopping like, damn, it's just not what we appear to see. It's just not the physical. She can rap too, and she dope with it.
And that's how it started at first, because of my self-esteem issues coming up. I didn't think that they would want to pay attention to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hadn't come into my sexy yet. I'm being honest. I hadn't come into my sexy yet or whatever. So if you look at, like, my cocky cover, that was a statement. You know what I'm saying? I only have one picture like that. And that's when I'm, like, half naked. Like, I'm in lingerie, curly hair, and all that stuff. And my thighs, you can see half that. You know, yeah. So that was a statement. That was me coming into my sexy. And it showed that I got y'all attention. Now listen to the song that comes with it. Because I know all this, just because of this picture alone, they're going to click to see what's going on. Right. But once you hear, oh, she can actually spit, yeah, I don't have to do that anymore.
Exactly.
I made my point. Even my mom was like, I don't like that. I was like, Mom, it's not for you to like.
Mama, no!
It's not for you to like.
Mama, no!
I heard my dad won't even look at my tripping video. I don't see my daughter like that. I ain't do nothing.
That's dads, man, when it comes out females, man. Now I'm kind of, because, man, I'm wondering about, man, you're like, oh, no, you know, I got daughters, you know,
yeah,
so it's
looking
like.
at my daughter now, like, she's about to be 8, and I'm already looking at her like, I'm going to have to
get me. Yeah, you're right. So, we now moving into a more personal bonding now. We've gotten past the stage of her albums, and we've gotten past the stage of her stage presence and her different views and opinions. We're going to get into the personal bonding now. So, my fans want to know, especially these dudes out here, especially these females out here too, Bonnie Love single or not?
Single.
Bonnie Love is single. Inbox gonna jump tonight. I bet. Kids, you did speak on them, so you have kids.
I have 4. Yeah.
Single mother.
Yep.
Single mother. Doing it up out here, chilling, man. 4.
Yep.
Doing her thing. Doing her thing out here. She's doing her thing out here. This is Bonnie Love doing her thing.
Yeah, I'm talking Amazon for a reason.
Amazon, got some money. We're going to get off of that.
And if anybody ever hear me saying that there is a meaning behind Amazon, no, I'm not trying to bite Apple. No, I'm not trying to bite Amazon. It's all a state of mind. If you have that mentality of a warrior, you have that mentality of a winner, that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Whole
That's all
time,
that is.
whole time, I just thought that you was a. I thought
Big
that meant,
old
yeah, you
Amazon.
were tossing. Yeah.
Right now, it
Yeah.
of course it goes with it because of I'm a being a statuesque woman, but yeah, it is a state of mind.
Right,
So,
right. If
I
you
am
just
Amazon.
you just not tuning in, you're not rocking with me, Sister the Ace. I'm your host on Sense Corner. I am Amazon, Bonnie Love right here, right beside me, and she's been more than gracious to me and my staff. We've been sitting up here chilling, drinking this good Jose Cuervo. My cup is empty, yet it overfloweth on this good Sunday out here. Yeah, the Lord is good. But I just wanted to say I appreciate you having me. Hey, I appreciate you giving me your time. Give my people something that you want them to know.
Yeah.
Give them something. Matter of fact, Bonnie's last quote, give them something about you that you didn't know, that they don't know about you. That they don't know about you. Give them something that they don't know. Now she got to think about this.
Yeah, because I'm like an open book for real. So anything that y'all don't know, you want to know, y'all can just ask me. But no, I don't have no quotes, y'all. Just don't stop and just spread love for real. That's the mission.
Word. If you're not tuning in now, you just missed a dope interview with Bonnie Love, the incomparable out here. She has an album out here called The Great. Dope project. Holla at her. Where can they purchase this project at?
Everywhere. Spotify, iTunes. I'm on Pandora. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Bonnie One Love, The Great. That's me.
Since final thought, don't nothing come to a sleep but a dream. You got to get up off your ass and get it. And ain't nobody giving away nothing for free, man. You got to push yourself. You got to grind forward, keep it moving. I'm your host, Sensei the Ace. I just finished another dope interview with another dope rapper. Hey, go ahead and do that little thing where you scroll back and review this again. I'm also on YouTube as well, Sense Corner. You need to check this out. This is the first FMC I've had on Sense Corner. And just know that I ain't got nobody just whack up here. If you're on Sense Corner, you're dope. That's just what it is. So with regards to that, I appreciate you for tuning in. Come back and check me out later at a later date. I'm gonna stay rocking and Sense Corner, man. Bonnie Love, we out here. I'm gone.
Peace.